Even if you were to remove Nick Sirianni from this equation, you still lack personnel.
You're going to want to
And as
pick up
good
your
as
guess when you
this
get him.
defense was last week against
I'll get there.
you look at these records, yes, we're 2-2. After
I don't
this
think it's
week,
a problem
after the
connecting
two
to
games
this because I'm also not getting audio.
they're going to sit in the bottom of the
I think it's a problem with the feed.
on the defensive side of the ball. You could blame Sirianni for it. You can blame Sanchez. But for me, it's the same problem we had last year. A significant lack of personnel on the defense. I mean, really, you look at that defense right now. Is there anybody, even including Jalen Carter in this equation, that you feel really good about right now? You say, hey, you know what? That guy is going to bring it every single game. All 17 games, that guy you can go on. I don't think there's anybody.
No, I think you're right. And, Jalen Carter, the week on
The video looks good.
kind of got wrung out a little bit with all the they ran right at him. They did that whole thing. So I don't know, man. I don't know what to think.
I don't know what to think either, man. You're right. It's 2-2. I mean, we're looking for some silver lining. I don't think people are looking for positive yet today, but the silver lining is after the bye, the schedule's not that difficult. I mean, they do have some easy games coming up, but if they play like they did yesterday, it doesn't matter who they're playing.
Yeah. All right. So I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a break. We got to take a break early. Kelly Oubre is sitting in with us right now. So we'll postpone a little Eagle chat to talk to Kelly as the Sixers opening day here at their training facility in Camden. It's the Mike Missanelli show. We're back in. What's up, man? How you doing, man? Good. Good. We're back at Sixers training camp for the opening of camp today, and I know a lot of people want to talk about the Eagles. We'll eventually get to it because there are a lot of angry people out there. Let's bring in the man who's a very important cog for this year. We brought him back into the fold, and all of a sudden this team adds another piece and another piece and another piece. And now a lot of people think that they are contenders against the Boston Celtics. Kelly Oubre is sitting there. How you doing, Kelly?
Doing well.
Let's talk about this now. Coming back to this place, what was going through your head? Get back there.
Oh man, love, right? City of love, opening arms, opening the doors. They gave me the ball last year. Sitting there, I wanted to get done quickly.
Did you have any idea how this was going to evolve? All these new players coming in here, you on the inside of that?
I had a little what the layout was, especially after our goal was from last year
All right, let's look at the framework of this team. Adam Paul George, Maxey, certainly coming in with some of the big guys in the back, and so where is your role right now? Your forwards are athletic, but a little smaller than maybe a lot of other teams.
maybe a 6 strong as Ox. So I don't know. I don't care about the other team. I just back up. I just know for a fact that it's company club.
All right, so you guys have obviously been scrimmaging together. How's that going? How's that looking? What's the nature of the competitiveness that's up?
It's all out. You never come into the season or have so comfortable practices, have workouts with all the guys or everybody in line. It's been really amazing, and it's been my definitely. I would say it's been kind of it's getting you ready for the season because you get super excited when everybody Fortunately for us,
You've been all around. The New Orleans guy. So compare your styles. You get the Philly last year, and Philly's a lot different than a lot of other places. So how would you compare that to all the Philly?
Philly is
I know.
So you still live in downtown? You got your place downtown, or you went suburbs?
Yeah, we switched it up. We got a new vibe this year. I'm excited.
It's safe. Living in the city was cool though.
It was
great. I like
I
it.
loved it. I love the people. I'm a little anti. Be alone. I'm trying to perform this for the thousand. Be a normal person.
Yeah. So I didn't know this about you, but you told me you play guitar. So Nick Nurse gets on stage and now Joy at Philly band. And you were there.
Oh, actually, I was not.
Oh, okay. You were there. All right. So, but you play guitar, and Nick kind of put it out there for you to join in when you went on stage. Could you handle that?
I could have. I didn't know that I could have before you got on stage and started doing this thing. But I've never played in front of people or with people.
So you could have actually gone on stage and played that song. Well, you've been playing for a long time.
I've been playing for about a year, man, but I pick up things really quick. I study a lot of
That's how you ship. Graphic guitar. Wow, that's actually pretty cool. What was Lawrence doing with that experience? Playing
I don't know. It's crazy. They go crazy out there, especially we want people. On top of the world, I was a freshman before, so I really wanted to have a college experience with that. So we're talking just it molded me to be the player that I am today. Also,
all right, so what do you, the last question is, what do you recommend to your three-point down a little bit last year? Is that the number one focus for you?
number one focus. Doing more
I don't think there's an issue with. I think nothing's getting fed because if it was something with that, I'd be fine.
I think
I'd be good. Not gonna get. I think that's something.
also get 100% of
How do you go work?
well, that's just seeing there.
So excited.
Yeah, I have a couple things that obviously
We'll have jam fingers like to take care of.
I'm a keep playing type of guy. Yeah, they come back on after a while, but I'm just sitting there just getting my wrist flexed right. I'm in a really good spot now.
Kelly, thank you, man. Kelly Oubre, the Sixers, big part of what they're trying to do this year. Thanks for sitting in. Anytime you want to call us each other, we'll take your hand. Kelly Oubre, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so thanks. People. We got all right, Paul, and then one question.
So, G, man,
You ever played football?
I did. I was wide receiver.
Wide receiver.
Yeah. So, D,
You played in high school?
Middle. It was in Texas, so I got lit up. I was like, I'm pretty much basketball.
So when you're a football fan, I know I got to follow you. You were a Saints fan growing up. I get it. But I think about it. Like, what are you doing?
Hey, man, I got to get my weight up. I see some of these wide receivers.
What's your 40 time?
Whatever Tyrese is, takes you down like 0.5.
Okay. All right. Well, they can use this. Okay. Thanks, Kelly. All right. So let's get back to.
Yeah, you can.
They're not
just
going to
working
fire. They're not going to fire Nick Sirianni, right?
And they shouldn't at this point in the season. Like I said, it's not the NHL. You can't just change coaches and think everything's going to be great. And if they do fire Sirianni, you turn the things over. More of a fan show because they didn't look great.
Exactly. All right, so now we got Ricky Council, the fourth sitting in with us. What's up, Ricky? You want to put the headphones on? Yeah. You wipe it down from Kelly?
It's all sweaty already.
Kelly and products?
Jesus.
Listen, man, good to see you. You're taking it for a bigger role this year. I know you had a pretty good summer. So how you feeling about coming in this year?
Great. Like you said, looking forward to a bigger role. Just trying to help the team.
Yeah, they got a pretty deep guard lot. I mean, there's 7. You got Maxie, Lowry, Reggie, Jackson, G, Gordon, McLean, and Ricky. So, what kind of things do you have to do to earn some playing time? What's it like playing for?
I love it.
You got a small group in your region. All right, so what about South Florida?
I like my career. I get in the career more time.
grow up watching football, playing football. No. Why was that? So you watch
The times are crazy.
so how do you watch football? It's a 16-year-old kid.
It was.
He made the cut, and I don't think he made it. In the scrimmages so far, what do you see? So, you guys are going to football. So all this NBA life is kind of
Mike.
Oh, am I peeking in there?
Yeah.
Try it.
You're good.
you're a star-studded
I
team,
think they're both speakers.
you know. So
I'll have to look at it when we go off camera. I don't know. They look like they're both speakers to me. They pick up like, you know what I'm saying? It just picks up camera audio.
I'm gonna try and move it to like right in front and see if it makes it better. I don't know.
Because this is feeding into everything. It feeds back. This feeds in, everything's feeding through here.
Don't unplug this. This is what's keeping the stream going. So don't unplug that.
what do you say with Walker?
I don't think we're getting anything to it. Huh?
Ricky counts as 4. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you. All right, it's 610-632-0975 is how you get it to the show. As we're also talking to the Eagles, obviously after what happened yesterday. I don't know how to respond. It was so obvious. Well, this has got to be the coaching staff problem that they weren't prepared at any level for a team that's not that good.
A team that's not that good, and I'm going to double down on what I've been saying all week. Baker Mayfield is not that good. Like, they made him look like Tom Brady out there yesterday. I still stand by my position on that. Baker Mayfield is average at best. The problem is the defense may not even be average. They make him look way better than Baker Mayfield is.
So you're a Baker Mayfield hater, and I'm taking what did I text you earlier in the game?
Your boy Baker kicking away park.
Boy's going off.
Well, I mean, look, Jalen Carter, before say Luka Joel, Jalen Carter this week said in his locker, "Oh, Baker tends to hold the ball long." Right? He said that. He holds the ball a little bit long. We're going to try to get after him. So you got to give credit to Liam Cohen. I think it was Cohen. That's who's the get his name, offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Great game plan. 1-2, get rid of the football. 1-2, get rid of the football. You had a banged up offense. You were missing your starting right tackle. So they decided, you know what? Baker Mayfield's going to hold the ball 2 seconds. Boom, the ball's out of his hand. Philadelphia Eagles, you're missing your starting right tackle. Jalen Hurts is just holding the football. The crazy thing for me with Jalen, you dodge a guy in the pocket, he's still there. When you move out of the way to dodge a guy, you can't then wind up to throw a 60-yard bomb down the field. I don't know what Jalen Hurts is thinking. I've defended Hurts. I've said I still think he's a franchise quarterback. But at what point do you just accept who Jalen Hurts is? I mean, we're going on, 18 games now where he's led the NFL in turnovers, more than 18, up to 20 games where he's leading the NFL in turnovers.
Yeah, we're going to hear from Nick Sirianni basically Friday going off. But you're right, that's a terrible error. Veteran does not make that kind of error. He has pocket presence, knowing that guys just market. So we'll talk about that. 610-622-0975. We'll take your calls. I want to hear what people have to say. And it's Mike Missanelli Show. We're live at Sixers Training Camp facility in Camden. Back in. 5 hours left to go into nation. Take advantage of the nation. Plus, make no down payment, no payments, no interest. Call 866. All right, let's explain. I know we have some people that are hot under the collar. But Bill, read that tweet, that angry tweet, and we'll explain what we're doing.
Yeah, a lot of people are tweeting. Talking Sixers basketball 10 minutes into the show on a day after the Eagles game. Explain.
You're talking about the tweeter is not wrong. Here's the problem. Here's the situation. This is the opening of Sixers as the flagship station of the Philadelphia 76ers. This is one of the days that we are ticketed to be here to interview players. And so, obviously, when you have the rights to a certain team, they have some specifics that they would like to have handled to get their own completion, right? It's unfortunate that this falls on the day after the Eagles game, especially an Eagles game like that. So we understand what you're thinking. We're not intentionally talking Sixers as opposed to the Eagles. We are here because this was a scheduled appearance for us as part of our contract with the Sixers. So we still want to talk Eagles. We're trying to blend the show while we interview some players for the Sixers. This primarily, I would like this to be primarily an Eagles reaction day. Why I give you the numbers. We'll take phone calls. We want to take phone calls with the players. So 610-620-7. So we have a text back there.
Because they can't hear us.
Right. There's nothing we can do about doing at the station. It's just going to sound bad.
It's not, we always had this impression. And we had also the impression that you fire Sirianni and make Kellen Moore. What is Kellen Moore? That he would be they're not going to fire Sirianni. This is 4 games in. They're 2-3. There's got to be a lot of time to try to fix stuff. So the notion that they would fire him now, that this is the proper time, because they have all this time before the next game, it's just fallacy.
It is. When you say they're not going to fire you, they will at the end of the season if it's continued. It's not going to do it right now. And I put out a tweet last night saying I'm trying to stick up with the Studios. I am not trying to stick up with the Studios. It deserves all of the anger that are coming in. The team wasn't ready. I just don't want to lose sight of the fact that there are other people to blame. And to that texture's point, that Howie Roseman can't without great talent. It's mostly on the defensive side of the ball. I'm laying with bed last night. There's an offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator. Maybe the Eagles should have an offensive GM and a defensive GM. Because Howie Roseman's fine at finding offensive talent. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, everybody on the offensive line. Saquon Barkley looks great. It's the defense that he has been unable to find in the draft, and he keeps swinging and missing in free agency. Bryce Huff wants to get the numbers. The fact that Devin White can't even dress on game days, and he was the big linebacker free agent signing. The only player that's given you anything is probably a Vic Fangio signing with Zach Ball. I'm not giving Howie Roseman.
So this is why I'm making the case. This is a very fragmented team. Because Devin White tweeted out from his home yesterday, play that his friend made, Devontae Davis. And so you just can't have that stuff, which indicates to me a climate that is not together. There are guys that are going rogue right now. And this is what I was concerned about when they collapsed last year. This was my major
Hold back
reason.
in for a second. Let me try one other thing.
I saw a guy who was unable to put plugs in any leaks. And so now it's happening early in the season for the leagues where you don't see team solidarity. And that's just why I think that they should have never brought Sirianni back. Now, I even sit here while they're look, see what I told you. I told you so. And I'm not going to say that because they know it's unrealistic. You're going to fire a coach now. You're not going to fire a coach unless they go 2-8 and hit one of those kind of ruts where all is lost. Then you'll see.
The crazy thing is, I know people probably don't want to hear this today, but this team is a Saquon Barkley easy catch away where people want it. I mean, it's mind-blowing that we're sitting here talking about firing head coach. That's how bad Phillies were yesterday. But they could very easily be a competing football team.
It's
I know people don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear that either. I don't want to hear it. That rankles.
See, for me, you're talking about how the team doesn't see it. And I get it. But just like last season, we had this debate of 10-1 is fair. I look at the personnel on the defensive side of the football. Think about it. Last season, they fired Sean Desai. They fired Matt Patricia. They hired Jimmy Gaines. What has
We'll try something
You want
else.
to blame Nick Sirianni for how bad the defense is? Fine. Blame Nick Sirianni for how bad the defense is. But if you fire Nick Sirianni, even today, guess what? That defense isn't changing. It's not changing next week. This is who it is because of the personnel. And Roseman's the one that put the personnel.
Okay, so the general manager is going from riding really high to where he is now. You're not hearing, and I'm not reading any of the social media content and this is how it comes. Like, people are going, this is the Sirianni problem. They're not even going to Howie. You're not wrong about these misjudgments that he's made. But here's the other part of this. When you bring in guys, it's up to the defensive coordinator to make it work. This guy is bailed out on Huff, bailed out on Devin White. And so there's a disconnect even between the veteran defensive coordinator and the general manager who is trying to add talent. He's not utilizing. He said, you know what, your choice is terrible. I'm not playing him.
And we heard that from mandatory minutes.
Yeah, but you got
They asked him about Bryce
to.
Young. He said he wasn't.
But you got to make that work as a defensive coordinator. You can't have a red ass about it. You can't say I'm Vic Fangio. Those guys don't fit with me. These are the guys that were provided to you. Now, frickin' make it work.
I agree with you. That's that on Sirianni. I mean,
It's
the
on,
people who,
it's on Fangio.
so the people who want to fire Sirianni, are you turning the keys over to
You
Fangio?
want to fire Sirianni for different reasons because he can't orchestrate. That's why you want to. It's evident to me after what I saw last year that he cannot orchestrate as a CEO. He's not. He doesn't appear to be the proper CEO for a guy who has now delegated everything to his coordinators.
And you may not be wrong. And I'm not going to defend Sirianni because I think he deserves all the blame that he's getting. I just don't want people to think that that's the magical solution. If you fire Nick Sirianni and his team instantly is going to be okay. Because, look, the other thing, I keep talking about the personnel and the defense. Is this Fangio scheme really effective? I mean, is this
No,
great?
it's not.
Okay, no offense.
Listen, last week to stop the run,
I don't think that's
they had been forced in the first couple
that's
weeks.
working.
He goes 5-man front. He adjusts. Did he not study what the Tampa Bay Bucks were last week? To come out with a 4-man front and have his defensive back playing way off, did he not think that Tampa Bay was going to be smart enough to take advantage of that or to take advantage of the inefficiencies of their own quarterback where they said all week long, all right, Baker, this is what we got to do. We got to get short pass. If it doesn't work, I don't know what we can do at that point, but we can't put you back there to get sacked 7 times. You got to get the ball out of your hands quickly. So here's what we're going to do. Now, as a veteran defensive coordinator, Fangio can't expect that.
He should expect it.
That's what I'm saying. It's ridiculous.
And they really didn't adjust until the second half, playing real close to the line of scrimmage. But we look at even the first 4 innings of the season. This Eagles defense has let teams go up and down the field. Where they were successful was in the red zone. They were still a top 4 team in the red zone. But that is a dangerous game to play to let teams just get into the red zone. And what you saw yesterday, where the Tampa Bay Bucks go 4 of 6 in the red zone for 67%. Coming into the game, the Eagles were only allowing teams to score 27%. So that's amazing. And it could be even more. We talked about it earlier. Slay got burnt in the end zone, and the guy dropped the pass. They could have been 5 of 6 in the red zone. But outside of their red zone defense looking good the first 3 games, they've let teams go up and down the field. They're going to be in the bottom of almost every category. Is that Fangio? Is it personnel? Is it a combination? But firing Sirianni doesn't fix that.
All right, let's hear from Sirianni. I want to hear. First of all, I can't take it that a coach in general, much less Sirianni, is going to go and starts with me. I just can't take it. I can't take that it starts with me when things don't go well. I know it starts with me. I already know that. All right, so I don't want to hear that Andy Reid crap that I had to put up with this guy for many years. About it starts with me. We got to do a better job in coaching and blah, blah, blah. Let's get specific. He was asked about that. He was asked about the lack of pocket awareness that would cause him to get strip sacked and fumbled there in a major spot of this game. Here's what he had to say to Nick Sirianni. That is the second pile of what he just said. Because it's fundamental, say nothing of a mental state of a quarterback who has to realize on his own where he is in that particular situation. That's not fundamentals. That's a guy who's been a quarterback in this league for enough years to know better than to not think like the guy passes him by, that he's not going to lurk and come back at him. That has nothing to do with Nick Sirianni.
No, and I'm with you 100%. That's all on Jalen Hurts. But what do you want Sirianni?
Yeah,
Jalen Hurts is terrible.
I don't want him to try to BS me. I don't want to be offended by his nonsense.
Yeah, but what should he say? So he gets asked that
Yeah, you're right.
question.
Jalen's got to be more aware of that. End of story. Jalen's got to be more aware of that. We've got to get that together with it. We've got to enforce that.
Yeah, and I'm not sure, and this is a big
Well, he's trying to throw the ball, and while that's not on Jalen, it certainly is on Jalen.
But this is a bigger problem. I'm not sure that Sirianni and Hurts' relationship is so good that he can.
I don't care at this
and
point.
say that.
I don't care. At this point, I don't care about your game relationship. Start coaching as the CEO. Stop worrying about your relationship with your quarterback. If you have to get tougher, get tougher.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree. But at what point is it all on Jalen? Because last year, Ryan Johnson was there. They fire him. Turnovers were an issue. Now they play
It's definitely on Jalen. A lot of it is on Jalen.
New quarterback coach, too.
I don't want to hear this nonsense anymore that the strip sack is not his fault because he's throwing the ball. Don't insult Philadelphia football fans.
Is there a way to look at the interface of the camera on here? I have to wait until
to
after.
throw a bomb in the middle of the pocket after he had just dodged a rusher. I don't know what Jalen Hurts is thinking. I really don't understand how you go into this game knowing you don't have A.J. Brown, you don't have Devontae Smith, you don't have Lane Johnson. We talked about it in the pregame. Just play a clean game. Don't play hero ball. Play a clean game. How he doesn't understand that. He has zero pocket awareness. And he fumbled twice. Only lost one of them. Yeah, more luck than anything. Exactly. All right, so we got to do the break. Let's just play this. I got to hear this because I'm ready to throw a freaking brick through my television screen when I hear Nick Sirianni. So it starts with me. All right, so let's play Nick Sirianni too.
Yeah, okay, so he did take it. They weren't ready to play. So what did they do? They went down there and took 610 5 minutes and Lakers back. here at the opening day of the Sixers facility in New Jersey. So we had a couple Sixers guests on a little earlier.
No, you're
Maury coming up a little later. But in the meantime, the drum. Play.
Yeah, you can just text her. Tell her I'm trying to work on it.
Sad
Tell her I'm putting it.
we're that Henry Tumba has passed away at age 58. So sad news. Very sad. Very. Obviously, a very good part of the 76ers history and NBA history as well. As Matt Marion died at 58. Unexpected. What was the cause of death? They say?
I believe they said brain cancer. Is that right? But I didn't know he was battling.
All right, let's hear what the people have to say. They had so much to say on social media today. They're so aggravated right now with the state of things. Let's start out with Derek. Derek, one night.
I'm also going to video them. I'll do the just one there also for that. There. But I'm going to do it like probably not by 16 or all do a version too.
You're saying they should trade Jalen Hurts? See, the problem is you can't trade Jalen Hurts. He's in that contract. You can't take him that type of dead cap hit. It's even more than what they did with Wentz. If they tried to trade Jalen, the dead cap hit is insane.
Yeah, it's just not feasible. I know what the heart
Right, so she gave me permission. We're going to shut it down on YouTube.
is. Okay. All right.